So I almost forgot to do my Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion review, so here it is.
World on my shoulders, so filled with stress.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is my late review for Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion Season 1, Episode 6. The finale comes on next week. I'm happy about that. I was happy for the show to come back. I'm now over the show and the foolishness. That's why I almost forgot to do this review. So I'm doing this as a private live that no one can see and it can upload eventually because I didn't feel like recording, editing, and uploading. Don't have time for that. Okay, first things first. If you have not done so already, take a moment to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Okay, do not forget to like the video, like the video. You can also comment in the comment section. You can also hit the little share button to share it on your social media. You want to always relax and relate and release and to center yourself and everyone around you to inhale and to exhale because sometimes it be too much and whatnot. Okay, and then always follow me on social media on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner is right there on the screen. It's also in the description box below. Do not forget to check the description box and also the link, the under the video. There's like a little ledge or whatever. Shop my Teespring merchandise. Thank y'all to those who have bought stuff. I got masks, water bottles, I'm seeing tumblers, shirts, hoodies, all that stuff. So do not forget to go to my Teespring site and shop my items, my merch. Get you some JLeesCorner merch. Okay, boom, pow, pow. Let's get started here. The episode to me did not give much. It was a lot of stuff put together for no real reason. So let's get through it real quick. So Yandy's still upset with Mama Judy for being rude, saying that Yandy was trying to teach Mendices how to be disrespectful to her. Judy drunk in my hand. Judy is drunk. This is my hat. I forgot y'all. This is my hat. My brother has his partners have a new company called White Buff. No White Buffs, Cartier, glasses, all that stuff. Anyway, so this is a hat from your line, a corduroy hat. I love it. So I've been wearing it all day today. And so yeah, hair ain't done under here. So a hat it is, and I like the hat. Y'all know red is my favorite color. But I had to mention that. Go to White Buffs on IG. It's White Buff LLC. I also tagged it on my IG. Thank you very much. Anyway, so when Judy being upset with Yandy or whatever, Yandy walking away, we have Mama D walking up, trying to talk to Judy and also Mendices or whatever. And said, you raised a good man. You know what I'm saying? He's a good, oh my Lord. Mama D drunk too, if you ask me. So, she's telling Mama D is telling Judy that she has to allow Medici to have his own opinion, okay? Because that's his past. That's what he's went through. You can't be doing that to that boy. Leave him be. You know what I'm saying? And she brings up how you coming up there talking or whatever was like calling him a liar, okay? And he ain't no liar or whatever. So when Mendices is talking to his mom or whatever, he's like, I don't get why she feel like Yandy is the one telling me to say stuff. Like, I don't get why she do that. Because your mama crazy and she's drunk. Okay, she needs some liquor dispenser to get out her system and whatnot. Anyway, he's telling Judy, I love you, Maya. I love you and I'm proud of you. I'm not saying that your past is who you was. Now I'm saying I get my strength from you, seeing how much you have overcame in your life. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And Mommy, he's a good man, a good son, a good father. You raised a good man. Stop acting up. Judy drunk, Mama D drunk, and I'm like, please get these older black women who are drunk off my screen, okay? Get them some water. Get him some bread to soak up that liquor. It was a mess, if you ask me, because Judy didn't have any reason to be upset with Yandy. Not in that point in time or whatever, but I'm going to leave that be. Now, as all of that is going on, we see Bambi and Scrappy walking around. They also drunk. I'm like, is everybody drunk? I think so, because again, it's a little black party. And they both talking, but it's funny to me because I'm like, they not really talking. Those are two drunk people talking or whatever. And they're both kind of saying what they do. In the minute, I do this, well, I do that too. I'm like, okay, so y'all both do shit. Drunk people should not have to work and record at the same time. Because when she then singing, so I have to breastfeed, I have to work, I have to cook and clean. Da, 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 da. He then say, well, I can't breastfeed, but I can hold your breast. I'm like, really? Again, two drunk folks walking around the desert, chit and chatting or whatever. I'm like, please get this off my screen. But it was funny. I get a little bit. Then as they talking and trying to have a serious conversation as they drunk, a rabbit walked by. Oh, look at the rabbit. It's a I'm like, it was hilarious to me. They were distracted by the damn rabbit. Drunk people should not record talking. Just don't do it. Go sit down somewhere, okay? He then say, we should go make love, and you should still wear that headpiece because it'd be like coming to America. I'm looking like, okay, they buzzing. Is it just weed and drink? Is it just drink and nothing? It's something and something or whatever. Now at this point in time, we then hear some yelling come from Fizz's room, and April's over there. I'm looking like, what is going on over there? Now, the footage we seen last week kind of continues this week. We see they're in the room, the door's kind of open. You see like a producer in there, or whatever. They fussing about something, but I feel like it's a joke because April is smiling. Fizz is kind of smiling too. Maybe they also drunk, but again, something is a mess, something is afoot, if you ask me. And then she getting upset or whatever, and you see her lunging at him. So a little scuffle happened, I guess. Drunk exes should not be in the same room ever, okay? So at this point in time, we seeing like kind of two separate stories. What he said happened, what she said happened. And he brings up how, excuse me, how they have not talked in 8 months and they broke up 8 months ago. So when they broke up, he like does never talk to her again, and she wants some closure after 8 months. I don't need closure after 8 months. 8 months is closure. Okay. Anyway, he brings up, we had not been talking or whatever. So we had some drinks. And she wanted to have a conversation. We wanted to have one or whatever. He then say how he found out that she slept with somebody. She found out that he had sex with a few females or whatever. And he then said that she got pissed about who he said he slept with. And then, saying how he was throwing up in her face. She got upset, saying lunge, 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 fight, 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 get over it, get over it, get over it, or whatever. And I'm like, that's all. Like, it was weird because they never really showed what happened. They never even explained it more in detail or whatever. They kind of just skimmed over it. And I was like, am I crazy? Or was that an incomplete sentence of a story? I don't know. And I'm like, I guess she just attacked him and they let that be. I'm like, why wasn't she can't be attacking people. He also can't be attacking her. But I don't, like, they didn't say like who did what. But she sitting around with a puffy crying face. Her face was puffy because she was crying. And he just looked sleepy. I don't know. So we then see Scrappy and Ray J chit chatting or whatever. I don't get why Ray J here. Why Ray J here with no family? Ray J's here with literally no one. I'm like, he couldn't even find a cousin, a friend to come or nothing. It's just him, that damn dog in that robe. Not robe, that blanket, girl, bye. Anyway, when Scrappy comes in the chit chat or whatever, I'm like, is he coming to Ray J for advice on divorce? Ray J is not the person to discuss divorce because, again, him and Princess, one, is still together. Two, I think they're together but still married, but also not together. He's not the one to give advice. Do not ever listen to Ray J, okay? Anyway, They talking or whatever. We know the Ray J and Princess are going through divorce or whatever. We know that Scrap is telling Ray J how he also told Bambi they should discuss divorce. And Ray J then said, "You don't really want a divorce. You just said it in anger. You don't want that. I can tell. Y'all still have some good things going on. Okay." He's like, "Me, we going through some hard times, man. We going through some hard times." Okay, so when was the last time you slept in the bed with your wife? He was like, "Well, we always sleep together. I ain't never, not slept in the bed with my wife. I always do." And Ray then said, "It's been 2 years since I slept in the bed with my wife." I'm like, why y'all together? I don't think it's fair for either of you. Look, unless y'all have an approved open marriage where she can do whatever and you can do whatever and y'all still do what, stay together, I think that's cool. But I don't think it's fair to Princess or to Ray J to be in a marriage where y'all not sleeping in the same bed. But it don't mean they're not fucking. Because you don't have to sleep in the same bed to get some dick. Trust me, I know. Anyway, so I feel like, are they still banging and they just don't sleep together? I don't know, but I'm like, if y'all done, okay, cool, move on and move forward and leave it be. But neither one of them is gonna really walk away. But I'm leave that be. But I liked him telling him, you don't really want a divorce because if you did, you would not still be consistently sleeping in the same bed with your wife like me. Okay, who never sleeps in the bed with her. I'm my girl bye. But I mean, Ray J and Princess has always been messy since the beginning. So I mean, let it be. Now we then see April. April goes to talk to Bambi and Sierra. And when Sierra made it seem as if I don't really want to talk to her, but I guess I will. I'm like, you won't have again. Sierra is also somebody here with you fix shit with Carly on day one. What you here for? I'ma leave it be. I'm gonna stop saying that. I said it too much. Anyway, April goes into this long tirade into how Black women are the epicenter of everything that has to do with holding the man up and keeping him up there and not being supported. I don't want to go into detail by detail or whatever, but she kept talking and talking and talking. I feel like her anger was more towards Omarion, because you can't feel this upset about they be using me and then people. No, that's not what she said. She crying, saying like nobody. I just want respect. I'm saying I don't want people to hurt me. I'm saying to judge me based on my life. Whatever I can, I go through so much. I deal with so much. You dated your baby daddy's co-worker from his fucking group. You thought people wouldn't judge that shit. Y'all snuck around for a while. And I'm not saying it's good, bad, or indifferent, but when you live your life in the public ways of things and you then get with your baby daddy's friend, co-worker, bandmate, people gonna talk. Okay, it's just life. Now, the whole thing about, why I don't want to keep holding secrets. I don't want, I'm tired. Men expect women to be their everything, and I'm tired of holding things down. I'm tired of holding the secrets. I am tired of being treated like I'm tired. I'm like, girl, okay, I get it. I can understand all of that 100%. But what they got to do with you and Fizz? Because I'm like, what secrets of Fizz are you holding on to? You and Fizz was not even together long enough for you to feel that way, in my opinion. In my opinion, I feel like April wants sympathy for being judged for things that she put out to be judged about. Again, you should not go on a whole reality show if you're not ready for that life. And I'm like, she must not be ready for that life. And yes, we women do go through hell and high water, and we do need a break. But I felt like this had nothing to do with nothing. And I also feel like it was a little bit fake. Like she was putting on 20 on 10 for 10 and 10 for 20, like it was a whole bunch of nothing for something. Or, something for nothing. But again, I was like, okay. Bambi felt the speech. I'm tired too. I say, okay, good. And I'm not saying she can't feel tired, but I felt like, how was this correlating to Fizz? What is this? What is that? I don't know. But I wish her peace of mind. I wish that she can get her mental together, and that if she feels as if men will use you or abuse you or be with you for a long amount of time to get what they want from you. Stop giving yourself to these men. Okay, sit back, chill out, relax, and calm down, and pick someone who's worthy of your time. Okay, leave that be. Now they did have a little family game night or whatever, playing all kind of card games. Was it any board games? They play, Jingo, Jenga. It was playing Jenga, Uno, Connect Four, chess, or whatever. Carla, all the stuff was being played or whatever. A good time being had by all. Now we see a little time of Mama D and Judy sitting around chitting chatting. I'm like, how cold or hot is it there? Because I mean, bubble coat. I'm confused over the fashions of it all and whatnot. But when Judy talking to Mama D, she's telling her how I need to apologize to Yandy. You know what I'm saying, for how I treated her, and I'm like, yes, you do. It's a good thing that Judy realizes that, and Mom be like, yeah, because we have to be the backbone. I'm like, Mama D, be quiet because you was the one egging her ass on. Judy to me made. Did she have a drinking problem? Judy always seems a bit intoxicated, and I don't want to know. Don't record the intoxicated people. Let it be. But at least she realized that she needs to apologize to Yandy. Because again, you blame Yandy and she ain't did shit. We then see April talking about, she needs to talk to Fizz. They need to address their issues. And Fizz, like them saying, I don't think I need to talk to her. I don't think I need to talk to her. And when Fizz is talking to Ray J about the whole argument, he brings up how things got heated because he told her to leave. She didn't want to leave. And then she was upset about him fucking whoever. Okay. I'm like, whatever. Now we do see Scrappy, afterwards, and he talks to Ray J that he wants to talk to Bambi. So him and Bambi have a whole little dinner together. They did not go to game night at this point in time, or whatever. They're at a separate little table, have a separate little dinner. Well, they did not eat. There was some kind of animal walking around, but again, I digress. And as they chit-chatting, I feel like they really just have a communication issue to where neither of them hear the other one, and they feel into the other one ain't listening. And that goes both ways. At the same time, Bambi, thing is, I just need you to not be a whole other kid for me. I need you to sometimes listen to me and know that when I am talking to you and trying to be very much so a better communicator, I'm not trying to tell you what you don't do. I'm trying to be detailed in my conversation with you about things because he feel like in our life, I don't see you needing help because I'll ask you what you need. You'll say nothing. I got it, but then you will say that I ain't doing shit, and I do a lot. I do a whole bunch. I do it all. And she brought up, well, you don't even realize how much my life has changed in the past 3 years. And after talking to each other, okay, well, I'm gonna say about that. They come to the conclusion that they just need to have better communication, basically, or whatever. And he gets that, she does not be trying to uh, down him and make it seem as if he ain't doing shit. That's not her point. But, she like, it's more of a misunderstanding than anything else about how he feel like she be acting out too much or acting as if he ain't doing shit. And she feel like, well, he don't hear me saying, I do need your help. Even though you do some things, there's still other things that I need your help with. Okay. And so they both say how they want to be in a better place. And, she wants him to be able to know that the reason she wants help is to be there more for them in the family. And I was like, okay, if you say so. Mama D drunk. Mama D so drunk, she then said she think that Trick Daddy was trying to look sexy. I said, in what glasses? In what year? On what day? Trick Daddy? Girl, you know how drunk you have to be to say Trick Daddy looks differently? Girl, that's a lot of liquor. And when he was trying to avoid Mama D, even since I would not hit Mama D with somebody else's car, I'm like, oh, that's not nice. Because as he say, I like young girls and she old. But Trick, you old. You old as shit, okay? You look older than you look. Anyway, so that was a little funny thing. Just with them. Girl, I was like, Mom, you trying to flirt with this man? The desperation of it all. So Ray J then convinced April to go talk to Fizz. I feel like she did not need convincing. She just wanted someone to make it seem as if they convinced her. Production. Anyway, April goes up and talks to him or whatever and tells him that she was upset with him for things he said to her, okay? And Fizz then say, well, I feel like things got heated because you in a different space than me. I'm saying I have moved on mentally and emotionally from the relationship. I have moved on past that. You may not be in that space of past it all or whatnot, okay? And so boom, pow, pow. He said, I feel like she would, girl. He said he felt like she was assuming that he was mad about her saying who she fucked, okay? But he was not mad at all. And then he brings up, you asked me a question, I told you the truth or whatever, and then you get mad about it. He's really making it be like, okay, she care and I don't. She give a fuck and I don't. She ain't over it and I am. I'm like, Fizz, you not that. I don't believe you. I think Fizz does that to bite down the hardness of he may still care for her and they not together no more or whatever. But I don't think this whole I'm over you, I don't care, only you care bullshit. I don't believe that 100%. I believe it maybe like 70% because Fizz is a piece of shit, entirely. But I think it's weird that April is like, I can't believe him. What kind of person is he? The same person who fucked his bandmate's baby mama. Why are you surprised he may be a little nasty? Okay, a little scandalous. Okay, y'all was all scandal. Okay. Anyway, his point to her was, you kept asking me who I slept with. I kept saying it don't matter. You kept saying no, tell me, and I then told you it was. Well, yeah, when you told me it was, that you trifling. I'm like, y'all both trifling. You fucked your baby daddy's bandmate. Y'all both are in the trifling boat, surrounded by sharks. Okay, but I'm gonna leave that be. So he's saying, well, no, I don't think it was trifling, whatever, because I didn't fuck any of your friends. Okay, that wasn't spiteful. I didn't fuck your friends, and that pisses her off. And then she then walks away. I'm like, look, I would not care who the dude I dated 8 months ago was fucking while we were done and over with. And not only that, we not even trying to get back together. I'm like, April, are you trying to get back with Fizz? Because why do you care? Poor K. For what? Anyway, Fizz, like, what I'm saying, how is it that if I tell her the truth and she mad, how is it my fault? Because she also has sex with someone. It's not as if she didn't fuck somebody and I did it. She mad. No, she fucked somebody too. Her issue is whoever it is he fucked supposedly is someone he used to deal with before her. So she's upset that he backtracked to an ex. And not only that, is someone who used to talk cash shit about. But people talk cash shit about exes and still fuck them. People talk cash shit about people and still fuck them. What makes you think that because he talked bad about her, he wouldn't fuck her again? Did he talk a coochie? Was it nasty? Was it ratchet? No. Then he would probably fuck her again. At this point in time, this to me is a prime example of do not ask questions that you are not ready for the answers. Because again, she wasn't ready for who he fucked, but she asked him who he fucked. That's on you. Now April is out in the parking lot by herself, with production. Like, he just needs to be honest. He should come out here and be honest about his feelings or whatever. And that's the problem. He won't be honest. I'm like, is she honest about what? You want him to want you? Is that what it is? I was confused about her in the parking lot, upset that he won't be honest with her about, I don't know what, his feelings. I'm like, girl, I don't care. And he in the inside, what I'm saying? It's like there's no reason for us to try to force this shit. Okay, it's done and over with. And then Bambi, and so was it Carly? Maybe Carly's daughter, someone saying, y'all in love. The fire between y'all when y'all fuss. Yeah, I'm like, see, that's that toxic ass shit to say they fight so well. They must be in love. No, they may not be good for each other. And that's why they keep fussing and fighting. Oh, hell fuss. Anyway, that was the end of the episode. So I'll see y'all next week for the finale of it all. I'm going to watch Married at First Sight right now. Do not forget that we'll be one live on Jamie's channel tomorrow, Thursday, for the Ladies First panel. So be sure to come by and check us out for the good little chit chat. Anyway, I'm done. Peace.